Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, the United States of America has stopped processing immigrant visas from Jamaica.
This means Jamaicans who wish to migrate to the USA will not be able to do so unless their documents were sent in before today's deadline.
But while the American dream is dead for many Jamaicans for the time being, Jamaicans living in other parts of the world are sharing their experiences.
And they say America is not the only place to start a great new life.
Ramada Lyons reports.
There are options outside the United States of America. That united stance by Jamaicans living in other countries. It comes as the indefinite suspension of U.S. immigrant visas begins today. First up, Canada. Stacey and Baker Smith has been there over 2 decades.
For a long time now, Jamaicans have been taught that the United States was the only place to build a future. That was a story many of us grew up with, but my life experience showed me something completely different.
She's a registered orthopedic technologist and a digital business owner.
Canada have given me structure. That is where I am. It gives me structure. It gives me education, career pathway, grants, student loans, and skills that allow me to grow myself, my mind, step by step. And even when I didn't come here with money and privileges, it allows me to do that.
The Planning Institute of Jamaica's 2022 Economic and Social Survey said 19,063 Jamaicans were granted visas for permanent residence or citizenship in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom in 2021. Canada saw 4,045 Jamaicans migrating in 2021, up from 2,342 in 2019. Next up, the Cayman Islands, roughly a 1-hour trip from Jamaica. Now, since 2021, this educator has been pocketing more.
Financially, I have to confess that I am comfortable. I didn't choose Cayman initially, but circumstances caused me to be here because an offer was made to me that I accepted. I was also offered a job in America, and when I looked at the finances, I recognized that the better option, ratio-wise, was to be in the Cayman Islands.
Another Jamaican in Japan in the same profession has also been counting her blessings and her savings.
Now, the salary on the JET program is good enough to cover all your expenses and leaving you with a little bit of money to travel, explore, indulge in the culture while saving money if you decide to save.
She has more bills, but she isn't breaking.
Life back home was not hard. I had no responsibilities. I had no rent to pay, no bills to pay. But I just needed to experience life for myself, living alone in a new country, something that scared me, and I don't regret it one bit.
2019, the Embassy of Jamaica said over 1,000 Jamaicans reside in Japan. Now the women say relocation wasn't hectic.
Especially if you are a professional or someone with a trade, and that the visa is quite cheap, it's quite easily gotten. Your employer usually files for you, and in addition, your permit allows you to enter at will and leave at will.
I'm here through the JET program, and it is a credible program that is operated by the Japanese Embassy in Jamaica. Since I moved, my quality of life has improved immensely, and I'm just grateful.
The Caribbean Immigrant Services says in the future, it's possible that the Jamaican government may limit the number of people who travel to the United States at any one time. But is this a problem? The women say there's a bigger world out there. Despite being in Canada,
Canada is not the only option. The world is bigger now. What matters is access to the right system.
The world is huge. There is so much to see and do on the other side. I've been traveling to the US. Yes, it is great, but there are opportunities elsewhere as well.
It is not the only land of opportunity. As a matter of fact, the Cayman dollar is stronger than the American dollar. So that is a thought.
Ramada Lyons, TVJ News.